Today we will talk about the DICG Amendment Bill 2021. Recently, what happened that the Cabinet, Union Cabinet cleared the DICG Amendment Bill 2021. So why this amendment and the full form? So firstly, we have to look at the full form of the DICG, Deposit Insurance Credit Guarantee Corporation. So that's why. So why it is in news recently, that is the Union Cabinet cleared an amendment in DICG in order to 1961 in order to increase the insurance coverage. Means whatever deposit you have given into the bank or went to the bank from as an individual, so that coverage from the 1 lakh, now that insurance from the 1 lakh now has to increase the 5 lakh done by the government. So if you talk about the earlier, in 1918 it was the 30,000, means the insurance cover is 30,000, and in 1993 it was 1 lakh, and in 2020 it was in 5 lakh. So now there will be an amendment done in this amendment bill, and then came into effect. So what is the means why this step has taken by the government of India? As you know, there are some recent cases. Earlier the high profile Punjab National Bank fraud, and recently if you look at the Punjab Maharashtra cooperative bonds, there is a high profile and people are protesting because the RBI has put the banks under the moratorium and people are unable to actually take out their deposits from the bank. Recently the Yes Bank crisis and the Lakshmi Vilas Bank crisis has been come, and that's why this step. So why this step? Because of the failure of banks, like mismanagement in the case of Yes Bank, especially fraud, Punjab National Bank, corruption, obviously corruption, and safeguard the depositor interest. Means if we are depositing certain amount of money, then under the certain circumstances or there are some situations arises when even we are unable to deposit or withdraw our money, even what we have given to bank, we are unable to withdraw that money. And that's why in order to minimize that contingency, the government has taken this step and amend the DICG bill, and like the Maharashtra Cooperative Bank, CS Bank, Punjab National Bank and Lakshmi Vilas Bank, and that's why this step has been taken. So now we will discuss what is actually the DICG, how DICG actually works, and what is the other features related to the how insurance cover will help us, what are the advantages, what are the disadvantages, how it is beneficial actually to an individual and as well as the bank. So now let's talk about what are the other features which came in the DICG Amendment Bill 2021. So firstly, it will actually provide the funds up to the 5 lakh. It was earlier 1 lakh, now the 5 lakh insurance cover will be provided. Means whatever deposit in your banks, then it is safe up to 5 lakh. If it is more than 5 lakh, then it is not safe if the RBI puts bank under the moratorium. So what is the moratorium? Moratorium is basically a closure scrutiny under the of the banks. So it will lead to a legally closure scrutiny done by the RBI when there is any mismanagement, corruption or fraud related cases comes under the purview of the RBI. So that is known as the moratorium. So remember that this 50 lakh, this 5 lakh rupees will be provided within the 19 days, which is very important. Means in just 3 months you can withdraw your money up to 5 lakh. So recently cases like the Punjab Maharashtra cooperative bank. So what happened? Now the depositors are unable to take away their money from the banks even last 1 year or 1.5 years. So this is the main issue. So what actually customers are saying that we are unable to withdraw our own money what we have deposited in the bank. So that's why this bill is very important, and this will be provided within the 90 days, means the 3 months. So this is very important part of this if RBI puts under the moratorium. Remember that. So what is the job of the DICG? What will actually DICG will do? So in the first 45 days, it will take the all relevant information related to the customer's account. Whatever they deposited in there, either the credit, deposit, savings account, current account, fixed amount, whatever, they will take all the relevant information of the customer's account, and in the next 45 days, after reviewing the all information of the customer's deposit, they will repay the depositors within the 19 days. So this is what is the job of the DICG Amendment Bill in 2000, and this is the authority which is a public authority. Remember that it will actually cover the 98% depositors. This is very important. It will cover the 98% depositor, means 98% depositors are actually those depositors which deposit around to up to 5 lakh rupees. But in terms of value means there is a amount. Let's say there are the 60% population actually in the country, or who's actually deposit in the bank around the 60%. So means the 60% money which has been put in the bank, or you have credited in the bank, then that is deposit. 60% amount is deposited if it is up to the 5 lakh, and the 40% is still under the suspension. Either the bank will repay or not repay. So this is the deposit, and this is the deposits value. Another is the most important point, that it covers the all type of bank, not only the some kind of central banks or state banks. It also covers the local area banks, even which is not recognized by the DICG. So it covers the local area bank as well, regional rural bank. This is the regional rural banks and cooperative bank, and which is the highly, there are the cases frequently in the news, like the Punjab Maharashtra Bank and even the Lakshmi Vilas Bank, although Yes Bank is a national bank. So that's why this is very important. It covers the all types of bank, which is the 5 lakh coverage given to the depositor. And sometimes RBI puts moratorium. So now how many banks are the under moratorium? Now the Punjab Maharashtra Bank and the Yes Bank. So in this DICG Amendment Bill 2000, this will also cover those which currently under the moratorium, and if there is any bank which will come under the moratorium, both are depositors in this. Now we will talk about the DICG and what are the positives and what are the negatives of this step by the Government of India. So DICG, so full form, as I have told you, that Deposits Insurance Credit Guarantee Corporation. So what happened earlier, it was a two entity. First is the Deposit Insurance Corporation and the Credit Guarantee Corporation India Limited. So there are the two separate entity and function in the working. So after the merger of these two in 1928, the DICG now came into existence after passing a DICG Act 1961 after the Parliament, by the Parliament. So that's why. So remember that these are the two separate entity and then merged into each other and then came into existence in 1978 after passing by the Parliament this Act. So what is the main aim? Main aim to provide the insurance for the depositor and to grant the credit facilities. Remember that to the customer in order to establish the trust of the banks among the customers, individual, etc. So this is very important. Who is controlling authority of the DICG? Remember that the fully subsidiary, owned and fully subsidiary and governed by the RBI, Reserve Bank of India, which is a central bank of country. Who is the chairman? Basically the deputy governor of the RBI actually is the chairman of the Deposit Insurance Credit Guarantee Corporation. So this is all about the DICG. Now let's talk about the significance of this step, which actually cover the 5 lakh. First step is the first thing is actually create a trust in the bank, especially in the public sector bank, because this sometimes fraud and there are the NPA is also going high. So in such crisis, actually who are the honest depositor and also are the honest creditor lost their trust on the particular bank. So this actually establish a trust between the customers and the bank. So this is the very most important thing. Another is, it is very important that if there is a 5 lakh coverage to the banks, then the more and more amount can the deposit, and which will actually increase the liquidity, and also it will go to the development, and means the banks will give more and more credit to the developers. So this will also help, because the customer or as a bank or as a depositor, we will give the more money and we will actually save the more money, as India is a saving economy. Another very important that it will actually within the 19 days. So there are the time frame. Now the depositors has the security that our money will be repaid within the 90 days. So if there are the court and there are the lawsuits, etc., criminal cases, civil cases among the banks, bank manager or etc. So now the depositors are completely safe, and now they are feeling very secure that within the 19 days our money will be repaid by the banks itself. So this is, and now who is the controlling authority is the RBI. So now the RBI. So it will not lead to the protest in the country, as in the case in the Punjab Maharashtra Bank or Yes Bank or etc. So this is the, and now the bank and customer will be safeguarded by the bank. Now another thing which you need to remember, that now the 5 lakh average. So firstly, earlier it was the 1 lakh in the 1993 from the 1993 it was a 1 lakh insurance coverage. Now so what you need to do, actually if you want to save the economy, or if you want to deposit more than 5 lakh, then you should open a different account in different bank. And remember that if there is opening in the let's say state, so in state there are the cooperative banks are heavily dependent and people rely on them. So remember that there is no doubt they are relying, and they are the more and more actually richer to you and closer to you, that's why you deposit. But remember that there are the some national bank as well as the private bank who are the most trustable. So when you open an account, so remember that that should be national bank and private trusted bank. So it can safeguard you, like the HDFC bank, or if say let's say SBI bank. So there are the very few possibility that they will go down and there are the any mismanagement. And there are the also the 4 banks, ICICI Bank, SBI, and there are the other 2 banks. If they will fall, the government will fall back. So that's why you should open an account. And if your bank deposits is more than 5 lakh, then you should open different accounts, because in different accounts your money will be more safe. And remember that if it is in one bank, your deposit, credit, FD, etc. also will be covered in this. So everything will be calculated, and then the 5 lakh deposit itself. Last day you done the 5 lakh as a FD, and in your saving accounts there is a 5 lakh, and as a credit also there is a 5 lakh. Then there is no need to that there is 15 lakh is safe. No, in all of that the 5 lakh are only safe. 10 lakh can be gone away or can give to you. So this completely depends on the situation, what are the situations of the bank. So you should remember. That's why what is the solution of this problem? To open different bank accounts at your family member in the name of the family, and that's why, and deposit your savings or whatever. And India is a saving economy, and but due to the coronavirus there are the less saving going done in the country, and saving has been ruined. So it is very important that you should open in different accounts in different banks in the name of the family, and you save the economy. So this is all about of this video. What things you need to remember of the DIC is that insurance coverage has been done, and this insurance coverage applied to all banks, either the foreign banks or either the national bank, local area banks, regional rural bank, cooperative bank. This will cover. Remember that the ICG authority comes under the fully owned and governed by the RBI. Chairman is the deputy governor of the RBI. So this is all about the DICG bill. Thank you guys. Hope you like this video. You should subscribe my channel. Thank you so much for watching this video.